Hello and welcome to the latest Lukozer retro game review video. For this one we are still on the old Amiga. This is Overdrive, which was released in 1993 by Team 17. And of course Team 17 means, well, one thing is absolutely guaranteed, and that is that the music is by Allister Brimble. Now if you excuse this bloody irritating message while the game loads, it constantly reminds you that it was cracked by the Black Cat, who managed to compress the game onto just 2 discs. Originally it came on 3 discs. So anyway, this is a racing game. Plays rather similarly to Nitro, the Psygnosis game. Let's just dive straight in, get a game underway. You'll see here the info. It tells you about the CPU players. The vehicles we are in are buggies. The scene is sand. Circuit 1. Entry fee is 18,000. The prize money is 36,000 if you win, 18,000 if you are second, and fuck all if you come third. Alright, so let's get the qualifying underway. There is quite a bit of disk accessing with this game. You can't really be helped. So this dust-ridden dirt tracks are fast but littered with obstacles, great for 4x4s and buggies, and we're in a buggy. To be honest, it doesn't really make a great deal of difference what the tracks are like as far as, you know, where they are. So anyway, I'm the red car here. If you drive over that turbo pad, there you go, gives you the burst of speed. Now, actually getting around a lap is a bit tricky, and getting around a lap without going off the circuit is even more tricky. In fact, doing just about anything in this game is tricky. We get well, let's get the review part underway while we're failing miserably at playing this. Graphically, the game is reasonable without being anything fantastic, and considering that this game came out in '93, I think I'm not asking too much by wanting rather more. That's qualifying done. You only get 4 laps of qualifying, then the actual race itself is 8 laps. So the the in-game graphics are fairly bog standard, although I mean they're no worse than the graphics in Nitro, you know, the Psygnosis racer. The like menu graphics are quite well done. It's quite well presented, and the music in the game is pretty good. I'm a particular fan of the main title music. I'm not really a big fan of Allister Brimble's music. Just also point out there are a lot of icons during the race. That $sign I picked up, extra money. You'll also occasionally find the spanner, which I just got, helps with avoiding damage. Oh, for fuck's sake. You'll also find like a tyre, which gives you much better handling. And there's a fuel can, which you'll come across. There it goes. Which obviously gives you extra fuel, and you need it because you are not given enough fuel to complete the race. Anyway, let's finish off in about the sound. Music we covered. The sound effects are okay. I mean, with the speech when you go over the turbo pad there's various other speech littered throughout the game. Gives it a sort of arcade game, you know, feel. Still got 2 laps to go. I'm guaranteed to finish stone dead last. I'm so fucking far behind the other 2 cars. Right, bollocks. So while we are continuing, oh fuck's sake! Well, I'm still struggling as we now start the final lap. If you come last, it doesn't actually say that you finished last, it actually says you're disqualified. So it really does like to, you know, rub it in that you are shit. So let's get on with the actual gameplay itself. This is a bit of a pain in the arse. Keeps asking you enter your name when you get a lap record, even though my lap record was atrocious. There you go, disqualified. Never mind, you finished 3rd. No, disqualified. We'll really rub it in. So you can use a continue, which I will, but if we fuck up this next race and finish last in that one, then we won't have enough money to go on to any more events. So we have to finish either 1st or 2nd for this next one. The next one we're in buggies, and this time we're on ice. Okay, right, let's get our qualifying underway. And while we are racing around here, we'll get on with the most important aspects of the review, which is the gameplay itself. You hear a different theme for different environments. So there's certainly plenty of music in the game. As I say, it's all pretty good, particularly the main title page. That I think is Allister Brimble's best music. Alright, so the gameplay. Your car is bordering on the uncontrollable. You have to essentially have memorized the circuits. I mean, you do get a like radar sort of thing, a scan showing you what's you know, is coming up as far as the track layout, but because the car moves so fast, you don't dare take your eye off the fucking main display to look at it. So it's utterly fucking useless. But the worst thing about the game by a mile is the difficulty level. The difficulty level is just fucking ridiculous. In order to win a race, you have to get every corner perfect. You have to go over every turbo pad every time. If you come off the track once, no matter how briefly, then you are not going to win, no matter what you do for the rest of the race. And if you come off the track twice, again, no matter how briefly, you will only finish last. The two computer controlled cars just shoot off into the distance, and you cannot well, you can't even keep up with them, let alone overtake them. They are always travelling as fast as you are, which is why in order to win a race you've got to get every turbo pad spot on. and it's the game. Well, yeah, it's certainly fucking challenging, but it's ridiculously so. You basically, unless you are, you know, an absolute master of this genre of racing game, you are going to get nowhere. You're going to finish last every single time. So it is ridiculously fucking hard, and as a result it is just, it's not even close to being enjoyable because you just can't get anywhere. And you know, it's not as if that makes this game unique among Team 17 games. They are known for this, they're infamous for it. Their games are always like full of stupid stuff like this that ruin what could have been a decent or half decent game. Instead you have to put up with this fucking bullshit where, unless you are an absolute, you know, maestro and get perfect rounds every fucking time, you are going to get fuck all nowhere every time. So the difficulty level is just a fucking piss take, and it's...
Please enter your name.
Oh, fuck off. And it's like that every time, and then, you know, say it doesn't hold back in making sure you know how shit you are with this disqualified, you know, you can't finish third, no, disqualified, oh, piss off. So I used that continue, the last continue, but that continue is just going to bring up the page saying that I've run out of money and I can't race in the next event. That's it. So that was well worth using that continue. So we're back to loading again. The other annoying thing is the amount of constant loading. I can't believe that, you know, they couldn't have stored more of this game into the memory and made the game flow a bit better. But no, they didn't do that. Yeah, I've never been a fan of Team 17 games. This is the piece of music that I think is superb. But their games are always just shit. So to make things worse, this was the first game I got when I got my Amiga 1200. For some reason I've always thought this was an AGA game, or I had an AGA version, but I don't think there ever was an AGA version of this game released. So yeah, my Amiga 1200 days didn't get off to a great start because this was the first game I got, although actually it wasn't the first game I played. I remember very clearly the first game I played when I got my Amiga 1200 was Walker. So well, there you go. So that is Overdrive for the Amiga. Great music here. Graphics are reasonable. The game itself is fucking shite. So because the music is so good, I would give it 3 out of 10, but that's all it's for, is for the music. The game itself is contemptible, it's just bollocks. So if you want to enjoy this game at its best, get the mod plug tracker files for the music, and then just stick 2 fingers up to the actual game itself, because that's all it's worth. So there you go, that is Overdrive for the Amiga, 3 out of 10, typical Team 17 stuff, I guess. So that brings this video to an end, and we will see you at the next one.